Welcome back to Black Star Dove. Welcome back to my channel. As always, I need that HBO special. That means help a brother out. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can go ahead and be able to have another stream of income to take care of my 4.5-year-old. That boy getting hungry. This is actually like a real interesting video. So this past weekend, I went to go do some volunteering. There's an amazing woman here, and she has this annual event where we go down to CAST, which is Central Arizona Shelter System, the shelter downtown Phoenix. And we were just passing out food, book bags, and hygiene products and stuff. Just giving back. A lot of people do that this time of year. And I've been doing this, like, I would say like once every other month. I would go and like volunteer and all that stuff. But I always notice something at these events. There's a lot of like black women and children, but there are not that many black men. So, it is what it is. I didn't really think that much of it until this past weekend. So I got there early. And when I got there, I saw it was a group of men. I don't want to stereotype what their religion is or anything like that. I'm just going to show you a picture. All right, you seen the picture. They all looked like that. They had the head wrap, and they all had on shirts and ties. They were all passing out food and all that stuff. It was all men. And I just thought, oh man, that's really cool. Like it was like nothing but men. They was just like passing everything out. Everything was nice and orderly. Like boom, it looked really nice and really cool that they was doing that, especially like the men. And that got me thinking, like, how come I never seen anything like that? I believe that I go to a church, right? My church is like 90% Africans. So I know my church would do something like that and the men would get involved. But those men are, like, they're literally from Africa. Like, I'm like one of the few Americans that actually like goes to this church. But because of, so that's why I'm trying to do the distinction between Africans and African Americans. I'm talking about like people like me. Like I know if the church would do something, like all the African men would show up. But even when I tried to do something a few times, my brothers didn't really show up. And that got me thinking, like, wow, we're supposed to be, giving back to the community. And I know there's more than one way to give back to the community. And that was just one day. There probably could have been a different day. There was nothing but black men that showed up. But I'm just saying, for me, as often as I do this, like I said, I usually probably do this like every other month. For one day every other month, I go down, try to find someone who's doing something and help out. But I just don't see a lot of black men whenever I see this. Or whenever I see the pictures of other groups and stuff doing that, I don't see us there. And of course that takes accountability. So again, I'm looking at myself first, trying to set the best example. Most definitely when my son comes back, because he's coming back to live here, I want to take him down and we're going to start passing out more stuff and things of that nature. So I apologize about that. But that really spoke to me, just to like see that these community of men, and they were able to just, make everything work. Like it was efficient. And they were passing it out. And I said, I wish that we can do that. And there's no reason why we can't do that. Like I said, it starts with accountability. I have tried twice to put together something, and pretty much it came down to women. Like, a lot of men wanted to know what women would be there to help out. And I'm just like, well, man, we're talking about giving back. We're talking about like giving out food. Why are you worried about what woman's going to be there? Because they want to see if any woman that they like would be there, and that would make them look good in their eyes if they would have came and volunteered. It was just, I don't know, man. Like I kind of felt ashamed. And then when I did the little volunteering this past weekend, there was only one other man, but he came to, you know, help set things up and drop things off. And shout out to him because he said he had to go to work, but he came to help set up. But other than that, I was the only man. And when I talked to the organizer, she said, yeah, like a lot of people just flaked out and all that stuff. And I can understand it. You know, things do come up. But man, that was kind of hurtful, man. Because like I said, when I see that group of men and how they were like, you know, they all had on like shirts and ties and they had the little head wrap on. And they was like, you know, working together and all that stuff. I'm like, man, those are men of the community working to make a difference. And that spoke to me. And I'm like, man, like we have to step up. I have to step up. Taking accountability, doing more for my people. This shit is crazy, man. Anyway, yeah, that's it. I'm going to do more to try to do it at least once a month. I'm gonna try to organize my own thing, try to get black men involved, try to give back to the men and women of our society, try to show that black men are leaders and we're capable of doing this. And I know it's gonna work because I'm gonna put my best foot of effort. And I'm gonna work with other black men who are trying to do the same. And we're gonna make an impact into this community. And then hopefully that can spread. Other than that, please like and subscribe. Please share the video if you can. Take care. I love you. Peace.